Welcome back to Underdog Racing, everybody. We are here at the Topless show at Needmore. That's the PG Topless show, ladies and gentlemen.
The PG.
Get your head out the gutter.
Don't be like Chad.
Yeah, don't be like Chad. Whoever that guy was on Facebook, yeah. It's for the kids, man. It's for the kids. Gonna have a good night of racing, hopefully tonight. Field of cars doesn't seem too stout tonight, but hey, you know. Yeah, truth be told, yeah, in any of them, man. So, nonetheless, though, a race will break out. With that being said, though, during the intermission, we're going to, all the cars get out here on the front stretch. We're going to hand out some candy to the kids and all. So that's always a good thing, you know, our sport giving back to the spectators and such. And Dakota's right here. He's ready to go, man.
Well, not exactly. Somehow I've ended up with the receiver that doesn't work at all in here.
Hearing them's overrated.
Well, it is, but well, now I just have to figure out when they're talking to somebody, there's only 8 options.
That's right. But no.
I ended up with a receiver that doesn't work at all in here.
Set up, ready to go here, folks. Do we hot lap first, Dakota?
Who knows? Maybe, probably.
Hopefully not.
Yeah, probably super.
Got some old vintage cars that came out over the way over there, man. They look like some old T-bucket cars, man, with some wings on top. They're pretty unique looking. But yeah, got this puppy ready to roll. UDR Underdog Vinyl Creations done hook us up with some more eye candy. They also said we ain't quite selling this spot yet. No, that's UDR Fabrication. Never mind. Okay. In-house but separate entity there. Got Big Hunter on the scene, y'all. Yeah, it's gonna be a good night tonight. Hopefully a lot of good racing. What you got? Hey,
Chili cheese
1 to
fries?
10. Let's get a rating.
12. I
12.
told you.
6 or 7.
6 or 7?
No, 12. Hold on. Somebody call
Well,
me.
it'd be a 13 if you added 6 or 7. I tell you, we gotta
Hello?
teach you math.
No, man, 9 plus 10 is 21. I mean, we've been here, done this.
I'm gonna forget your-
Is yours? Oh, yours ain't working either.
No, this is yours.
Oh, yeah, it ain't working.
No bueno.
That's the second one this year that quit working. They don't make nothing like they used to.
Hearing them's overrated. I'll say it. I've said it 5 times already, probably.
Yeah. You can usually get away with it. I couldn't hear them at all, Tech, but as long as you
Hearing me
have
is
2 brain
very
cells to
rated.
rub together and you know where you were running, you should be fine.
Unless you jump the start.
But I don't know.
I'd have died laughing you out there just, I ain't moving, man. What you mean, man? What you mean?
They couldn't see it in the end car, but it took me about a half a lap to
That's
figure out.
why.
Dude, because I heard them say 24, you move back a row, and I'm like, just where Bubba Rowland starts all the time. Why am I going back? But I forgot. I don't live in Florida.
Throw this one away.
Yeah, throw it away.
Throw it away.
Got to buy another one for next month.
I'm gonna go get Mama.
Got the crew back out here today. Old Travis and John down here ready to get it. What y'all reckon, man? Y'all ready to give some kids some candy on the front stretch?
I'm ready to take some kids' candy on the front stretch.
Hey, man.
That's what I'm talking about. Kids don't need that candy.
Me and this guy right here, y'all.
I'm gonna help them out. $2 for 2 pieces.
I love a man willing to catch a sale. Yeah, I get you.
up. Edward.
Heck yeah.
Look at this guy.
Hey, somebody get a flathead. Get a flathead and close that.
Thank you, thank you. You can get you a hoodie too. Contact us. About to go over these hot laps, folks. It's gonna be 2 laps of just pure chaos, hopefully. In a good way, good chaos.
Back. Hey guys. Hi.
Right.
Right.
Okay. Track seems to be coming in pretty good. They packed it down real good, got it ready to go. We about to go out here and see what it's gonna do. I'm sure it's gonna be nice and good and slimy. Waiting on my race pass to work, y'all, but clearly it doesn't here. Got the crew up under here rolling. Picked the old car up. Ready? Got Big Brandon up under here, y'all. John surveying the scene. But we have seemed to be getting into the track a little bit too much right now. Shout out to all these guys, Brandon, Travis, John, even old Hunter right here coming out and helping out. Same.
I can't see the whole line up.
Come on. Come on up. Come on up. There's a bit road right there.
Hey, what you think about this safety right here, man? A-okay, A-okay.
Yeah, OSHA's gonna be disappointed, but we'll figure it out.
Oh man, we ain't worried about OSHA. How'd let's take a practice, man.
It won't turn into one, so
Yeah, we got a lot of the bump. bumper issue. Brand new bumper.
I like to see what the times were really.
That's kind of makes sense. Look at this guy on the scene. John, how's it looking under there?
Looking good, getting her all fenced up.
That's what I'm talking about. What you think, Brandon?
Get the front end out of the ground, it'll be alright. I think it might be traveling it too far.
Definitely.
Huh?
The people want to know.
We ain't looking too hot right now. I mean, if they picked up the top 5 times and nobody else, we know we're at least 6.
Alrighty, y'all. Got it, everything turned back around real quick. Front bumper was scrubbing in practice, which was the main thing. They didn't get our times, so we have no clue. Coming down. But we're gonna head out here real quick, get some qualifying in, see how this all reconciles, and maybe we can qualify with a top 3. That's what we're shooting for, and then we're shooting to win this puppy.
Who's this?
That's you, man. Oh, okay. Put that in front. y'all. That was qualifying. Right now my boy is sitting 5th out of 14. Not too bad.
Again?
Not too bad.
How are we? 4.6, 4.8, 6.
Like
Really, I mean,
32, 3300.
We missed fourth by a couple hundredths, but a couple thousandths. The rest of the field,
I don't know what I got some work to do, and I expect.
well, that's like me and you were just talking about before I got out. That's 16.4. I never really hit the bottom at 1 and 2 like I was supposed to. So,
but I also think that gear change we're gonna make is gonna draw that foot back, like we were talking about earlier, and help that scenario.
yeah.
You know.
They slide your pan to you some, Ed. A little bit.
Hey, don't
Yeah.
burn yourself now. It's gonna be hot. You need some gloves.
Yeah.
Hey, did you get the gear already?
Yeah, we got it right.
Hey, see what I'm saying? Big girls on top.
Dang it.
Big girls on top. Don't let it be confusing, y'all.
Oh,
Big girls on top.
that would kill me, Ed. I'm scrawny behind.
Back here. Big girls on top, baby.
No, you go. No, they go on bottom.
Because if you put the big one on the bottom and the top one on and the small one on the top, you'd have like a 276 gear. You wouldn't be going nowhere.
You cut yourself, Ed.
You know I did. Oh, easy with the dirt. Easy with the dirt, folks. But I do not need this. What we about to do, driver?
Well, we're about to go hand out some candy and some Rice Krispie treats and get a little cheat sheet on the racetrack because we're going to be getting the stamp on it. So
Yeah. That's always nice. It's something you really get to do. They even got the old car decorated, y'all.
yeah, sure did.
It's flying everywhere.
We sure did.
Bro.
These ladies did a great job. Made some changes from qualifying to the feature. I think that are gonna help. How'd you feel coming off the corners in qualifying? I mean, it's all there.
Yeah, that was perfectly fine. It was just getting into one and being able to hug the bottom like everybody else. I think I missed it by about half a lane down there in 1 and 2, and I think that was some of our, maybe a tenth and a half of that is coming off of 2. Really, it's kind of crazy, you know, when you come off and you're 3/10 off the leader, but you're dang near wide open all the way around the racetrack. So I don't know.
Oh, we made a gear change, which they've seen that. We'll see if that helps.
Yeah.
We're gonna dope the tires. What? Did I say that out loud? I'm doping the tires.
Everybody
y'all.
done see my conversation with Dirt Dauber this week, so it's they know.
This car's a dope head. She likes dope.
And Ashton Wingers. No, dude, yeah, that gives us something to talk about, dude. You got Ashton Winger getting tossed for the second time this year, but
Didn't Coleman Farms car get tossed too?
at one point, I think.
Yeah, like, yeah,
well, I
a
don't
few
know. I
weeks
know
ago.
Zach Mitchell did, and he's the PB Blaster 57. So, man, I don't know. Look, as somebody who has failed a tire test, you know, like I commented on Dirt Dauber's post, dude. People who probably have never raced or haven't strapped in a race car in 20 years have an opinion on everything, and so as somebody who's failed a tire test, the first thing you do when you see somebody fails a tire sample is oh yeah, they doped them tires, they're cheaters. But reality of it is there's a chemical process separate from the graph. And you know, if you do get a potential chemical on your tire that can alter the tire. It doesn't matter how much of it is on there or the fact that it changed the graph. It's just the fact that it's present in any shape or manner. So there's a whole lot of anonymous, like to this day, I don't know what was on my tire. All they told me was it didn't alter the tire, but it was present. So
yeah, I mean, you could have ran through a busted transmission, but you know, busted radiator, busted. I mean, all kinds.
Anything that's hot,
yeah,
anything that's hot and has time to sit on the tire is going to soak into the tire. I don't care what you say. So, shout out to Ashton Winger for kind of taking it on the chin. I'd do the same thing. You know, you should pay your fine, you move on from it. But you know, all the keyboard warriors get on Facebook and YouTube and you know all that fun stuff, and they think they know what they're talking about. They don't. So I just thought that was
sometimes
fun.
I think they know that. The thing is, if you can test, I will say this about that too, and we'll move on to getting to hanging out with these kiddos on the front straight. If you could test a tire and tell that it's alternate, you ought to be able to test what chemical it is.
Well, they do now.
Well,
they know what chemicals on it. They just will not tell you what it is.
Well, the fine is, you know if someone. Let me tell you something. Everybody knows what goat pee is. You know what I mean? I mean, that's one of the prime, what is it, Acrosol. There's a couple other ones, and I just know that from my go-kart friends. But with that being said, you know the chemical format for it, period. I mean, you know, so you know if someone's physically cheating or trying to cheat, and then you know the difference of, hey man, dude busted a transmission out there on the track, which honestly, if someone busts a transmission on that track, man, I mean, that whole field can dispute. That's just my opinion.
Their argument to that, from a track owner standpoint and from a lab standpoint, is if somebody busts a transmission on the racetrack, it doesn't sit on your tire long enough to soak up into, which is a fair point, but
yeah, tires that are 120, 130 degrees.
I will say my specific situation is, this is when I was running built motor stuff. So my motor got tore down. They rolled me out of the tech shed, drained on my coolant. Now, let's just get into part 2 of this situation. You're not supposed to run coolant on dirt. You can kiss my hind, because I'm not going to run straight water.
Who wants to rust their motor?
Exactly. I'm not rusting my block out, and nor am I going through the effort of draining it every single race, because it's straight water. It can't sit in there. I drain it once a month and put new coolant in there, but I'm not going to sit there and have to drain my motor completely out every single race, or else I'm going to rust it. So that is what it is. But anyway, I had coolant in my motor, and they drained it, and then they rolled me back under the tech shed through the coolant. Hot coolant, by the way. It was still steaming on the ground. They rolled me back through there. That's hot enough to soak into the tire. So I'm sure glycol was present on my tire sample. They told me, well, your graph looks identical to a brand new tire, but there's a chemical present. We gotta disqualify you. So like I say, you know, before you go commenting on Facebook posts and YouTube videos, and just make sure you know what you're talking about, because the thing is, I do know what I'm talking about, and I'm telling you you're wrong. So,
and that is your Underdog Racing 101 race tips. We'll get back to y'all on the front stretch with these kids. Yeah, don't prep. It ain't nothing but dust and gas fumes, you know?
Oh my gosh, that's horrible.
Now it's time to go start peeping all these people's cars.
dude,
I'll be back.
I think we changing a tire, brother.
We gave candy away, y'all. It was a good success. Now we're about to go do some racing. Get that dog, bro.
Go get it, buddy.
Beat a dog.
Go get it, buddy. Do you?
What's going on up there?
Roger that.
Son. Put your gun back in the thing.
I did. You saw it.
It's main event time, y'all. We are fixing to go as soon as we get buckled up. We are fixing to go, and we're starting 5th out of 14. So let's see. Let's go. It's party time.
Wheel straight.
Hey, flip that power on.
Race you on?
Look at it, boys. Let's go racing.
Good job. Time to go do some racing, folks. All right, folks, back at it. We all packed up here, got it ready to roll back to the shop. You know, somebody wanted to mess around on a restart.
Shout out Kenny Wallace.
But yeah, no, there was more colorful language when Kenny Wallace said it.
Well, there was more colorful language when I was in that helmet out there, to be honest with you.
He'll get more. He'll get a little bit more into it. But man, I had a floppy restart there. A couple of them, man. The guys on the front row wanted to play some games with each other, and for sure. And you know, and
it made everybody else pay for it. Really.
Straight up, they did. And we ended up getting a kind of a tore up race car out of it. My boy wheeled it back, you know, up to 3rd place or whatever. 88 about tried to take us out, getting off the track.
Well, I know I just got out of the interview with John, but I tell the folks for the wonderful YouTube here. Actually, I want to shout somebody out real quick, and I'm not going to use his name, but I'll guarantee you he watches us. About a year and a half ago, somebody told me I was nothing but a super street driver with a couple wins, and I had no business talking about late model stuff. So I hope you still keep up with it. Because here we are in the tech shed twice now in the 602. But what I got to say about that is I do have a right to talk about some things. And when you're pushing 60 and you can't see out, you can barely see, you ain't got no business in a race car.
Yeah, no.
I'm all like I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I'm all for being a nice guy, but when it comes to spitting the facts, it's time to spit the facts. You're gonna tear up some people's money. You ain't got no business out here. Get you a little street stock, you can go on about your business. So,
yeah, I would 100% agree.
I don't care if you like that opinion or not. That's just the facts.
Aside from that, though, man, yeah, that guy and the clumsy restart.
There's something to touch on that. The restarts, I'm not going to do that whole spiel about the restarts. I understand what they were doing on the restarts. Outside pole was trying to go early. Inside pole was trying to go early. But when you start brake checking on a restart and you start stacking up the field, you get a whole bunch of tore up race cars like we got tonight. I understand what they were doing. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, you don't need to drive a race car. For that specific thing, I understand what they were doing, but you just can't do that.
Yeah, man, when that green flag drops, it's time to ride, baby.
Yeah, I mean, we have a tiny start zone here. As soon as you get the start zone, you need to go. He went, and he threw his hand out the window and let off the gas and stacked everybody up. So that was just pretty stupid is what that was. But, I mean, I've seen him win races, so I'm not going to sit here and blah, 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 blah. But that was pretty stupid. And the fact that you won races, you should know better. That's all I got to say about that one. But
aside from that,
still finished 3rd.
Yep, we're blessed to race another night. God, whether we DNF, win, tech shed.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. It's starting to look like a DNF right there.
Hey, the big man up there gets the glory.
That's
so,
it.
First and foremost. And
it was his will that we stayed in it tonight. So,
amen. Amen.
Hey, but shout out John. Turn the camera. Shout out that man right there. Shout out that man right there. He didn't work on that nose piece. We don't waste time.
Yeah, Mom made sure the nose came in. Dad made sure it was built.
Yep. Like I think he's touched on before. It's had a little bit of job hopping. I wouldn't call it hopping. I've been looking for a job, so without them, I probably wouldn't have raced today and 2 weeks ago and all that good stuff. So God bless me with some really great parents.
Amen, brother.
And some really great sponsors. And not to put them last, but we got some really great sponsors too. And Dolphin Commercial Contracting, Accurate Angle Awnings, Kurt Snyder with Pro Source Painting, Landworks, Underdog Vinyl Creations, UDR Fabrication, and looking to expand that list. I got those down pretty pat, so give me about 10 more.
Yeah, 2026 is on the brink, y'all, and y'all hit us up, man.
It's been a great group to drive for, 100%. So they keep growing. I feel like we've got to the point where every week when we show up, we've got the speed to be in the hunt for one. So
yeah, to touch on the sponsorship stuff real quick, I do want to say that we are trying to kind of line everything up and get everything done by the end of November. Mainly that way we can turn our car around, have our off season during December and Christmas and are all around that good time. Therefore, because we're shooting to kind of run a lot more televised events next season. With that being said, we kind of want to be geared and on track to run speed weeks through January. So we'll be on flow racing and dirt on dirt and all that good stuff, and it's just a good way to get your company out there, and
it works.
You know, if you want to come on for a year, like I said the other day, man, come on. But to be honest with you, man, we're hoping to build long-standing relationships. You know,
that's the most important thing. It's not just a check. It's a relationship.
Yeah.
For the future, forever, we hope. But you know.
And we greatly appreciate everybody that's come on this board and hung out with us, and everyone that is going to continue throughout 2026. It means a lot, and yeah, we think a lot of each and every one of you. We really do. You got anything else, bud?
Not like I said, you know, great group.
Let's go restart a race.
Yeah, restart a race. So, no, great. Like I said, great group to drive for this year. All these wonderful folks. You know, just I get to show up and wheel a race car. They do a lot of the work. So, well, I mean, I work on it at the shop, but you know, when I get out here, I mean, Travis, Hunter, everybody up there in the stands. Uncle Kenny, he ain't been able to come here recently, but anybody that you know played a part this year it's been pretty great to have that support. So
great.
Looking forward to bigger things, and I don't know. We got a month to figure out what we're going to do, if we're going to race again or if we're just going to wait till speed weeks. We don't know yet, but we'll keep going for them. So.
But we are planning on early bird right now.
Yeah,
right?
Just as long as it, you know, as long as it can happen, it'll happen.
If it's the Lord's will, we're gonna try to play. We're gonna try to gamble and do some early bird racing, and we'll just have to see how the wheels turn on that.
That's it.
Appreciate y'all, everybody that tunes in and watches us too. That's another big part, man. And yeah, y'all are awesome.
And remember, LASIK eye surgery is a thing. Get it while the symptoms are early.
Y'all have a blessed one. We'll catch y'all next time.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share the video. Thank y'all for tuning in. God bless y'all. We'll see y'all next time.